Konnichiwa Blossoms, and welcome back to my channel. If you couldn't tell from the title, I have a super duper exciting trip announcement to make today. This is something that I actually never dreamed would happen, or never dreamed that it would come to fruition, and so making this video and talking about this is the most incredibly exciting thing that has happened to me in a very, very long time. And I'm so excited to share it with you. In 1 month, I will be in Tokyo. Like, I can't even, I have no words. I could show you my vision board from the last 3 years, and you would see the Tokyo skyline on that vision board. And I told myself last year that I was going to get there. Like, I was going to figure out, or at least have planned when I was going to get there. And my goal was always to go during cherry blossom season. I wanted to be there. I wanted to see the blossoms. I wanted to go during a time where it's really beautiful. And I also wanted to go during a time where they have an authentic Disney festival that's not generally celebrated in other Disneys. And I will elaborate that on in a little bit. But so we will be leaving for Japan on the 2nd of April, and we'll be staying through the 13th. So we have 11 days in total. And actually there's a bit of time travel because they're actually a day ahead. So when we fly back, we arrive the day before. It's a little bit weird, but also kind of cool. And I know some of you may be wondering like how far the flight is from Alaska, and it is actually 14 hours. And for those of you that have watched my channel before and have seen like my Orlando vlogs, it takes about 10 hours of flying to get to Orlando from Anchorage. So can you believe that to get to Tokyo it's only 4 more hours? I'm like, why did I not do this sooner? So something that I wanted to go over with you guys, or to share with you guys, was our itinerary, because I thought you guys might be interested in that. And oh, and by the way, we are going to be vlogging our entire trip. That's including when we are not at Disney. So just so you're aware, that's going to be featured on the channel later on in the year when we return. But I did want to tell you that we definitely are filming the entire thing. I mean, this is something that I never want to forget. Like, I'm so excited about this. This is our first like real international trip outside of like the United States, Canada, Mexico. And so for us, it's really special and really exciting. And I feel really lucky that we get to document it and share it with you all. And I hope that you guys will be excited about that too. So our itinerary is gonna consist of, we fly in on the 2nd, but we actually arrive the next day. So we'll technically arrive on Wednesday the 3rd. And then we're gonna be staying in Shibuya, and Shibuya is one of the busiest intersections in the world. And so it's been described as like the Times Square of Tokyo. And so I'm really excited to be staying in that area. Also, they have one of the most amazing Disney stores ever in that area. And so your girl will definitely be visiting that, that is for sure. And so we'll be staying in a really nice hotel there called the Hotel Cerulean, I believe. And we actually hired a guide. Now, I know it's not really necessary to hire a guide, but let me explain myself. I have a husband that doesn't love Disney as much as I do. And obviously, my intent in going on this trip was to spend as much time at Disney as possible. Like, that's what I really, really wanted. But I also wanted something to be his too. And so the first half of this trip is kind of dedicated to Jesse. And so we're working with a guy named Mac, and he's friends with Tokyo Disney Resort Explorer, TDR Explorer. They're an absolutely incredible blog, and they have a YouTube channel, and I'm gonna link all of their information down below. They have helped so much in me planning my trip to Tokyo Disneyland. They have a super comprehensive They have a super comprehensive guide to Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea, which has been super helpful. And they even have like, here's your itinerary if you're going to the parks for 4 days or what have you. So I am so grateful to them to provide that. But this is actually a friend of his, and this is who he had suggested on his blog to use if you wanted to have a guide for the Tokyo area. And so the reason why I felt that it was necessary for us to have a guide was because I wanted to optimize Jesse and my time for the 2 days that we're in Tokyo before we start traveling to other places. And so we have him for the full day on Thursday, so that's our first full day that we'll be there. The evening that we arrive, I'm sure we're gonna be pretty jet lagged. It's a pretty far trip, so I didn't have anything planned for then, and plus we're gonna be in one of the busiest intersections in the world, so I'm sure we'll find something to do if we find the energy and motivation to go out. Fingers crossed we do, because I just want to spend, I don't know how you guys vacation, you'll have to let me know down below, but I am one of those people that if I am in a new place, I want to be gone morning to night. Like, I am in it. I am in it for the long haul. But if I'm at home, like, I love taking like 3 to 4 naps per weekend. So anyway, that's a different story though. You'll have to let me know if you guys are the same way. But what's interesting about what we're doing is we basically tell him what we're interested in. And so some of the things, there's one thing in particular that I told our guide that I really wanted to do, and I was like, I have to go to an owl cafe. Like, that is my number one non-Disney thing to do. Number one. And so we're obviously gonna go to an owl cafe, and basically it's like a cat cafe only with owls. So it's, you go and grab your tea and your food and you have breakfast with owls. Like, all my Harry Potter dreams will come true. I can't even, I have no words. Like, when I talk about things that we're doing in Tokyo, like, I get really emotional, because realizing your dreams are gonna come true. Like, I've been dreaming of Tokyo for years, and I feel really grateful that it's gonna happen. And things like little experiences like this that are so unique and something that I probably wouldn't be able to do anywhere else in the world is like, it just feels really, really special. So anyway, Owl Cafe, I know I'm like emo about owls, but that's just how I roll. And then also we wanted to go to a cherry blossom festival. And actually this was something that Mac told us, you don't have a choice, you have to do this. And apparently they light lanterns in the trees, and like you get to kind of just walk around and enjoy the cherry blossoms at that time, which sounds, I don't know, incredible. Like I don't even know what it's going to be like. And I'm just so excited that we get to experience that. And then I'm kind of letting Jesse take the rest of the requests, because I just want him to enjoy this trip as much as I will. And I know he will. Like, I know he'll have a fun time in Disney, but it's important for him to find the things that he really wants to do and coordinate with Mac, which he's doing right now. So as time goes on, I'll be giving you Tokyo trip updates over the next month. There's going to be a pack with me video, so there will be a lot of videos that are very Tokyo centric that are coming up here very, very soon. So that covers the first 2 days. Oh no, I'm sorry. So Thursday during the day we have Mac the entire day, so he's gonna be with us. And then Friday we only have Mac in the evening, and during that evening is when we're going to the Cherry Blossom Festival. But that morning we're actually going to a digital art museum, and we're gonna be spending the morning in the digital art museum. And I think it's called shoot, I'm gonna forget what it's called. I'm so sorry. Yes. It's called Team Lab Borderless. I'm going to link a video from a YouTube channel that shows this museum. It is beyond. I'm so jazzed about this. It is such an immersive digital art exhibit. It has like, you kind of just walk through and all of the art reacts to your body being there, and I'm just next level excited about that. I'm a huge art museum person. If I ever have a choice, I will go to an art museum over any other museum. And Jesse also really likes that. So we are going to be spending some time there, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And then on Saturday, this is Jesse's like ultimate thing that I got him for a present. I surprised him with an overnight stay at Mount Fuji. So we're gonna be taking the train out to Mount Fuji and we're gonna be staying at an onsen. Thank you to Beth Lung for telling me to do this or giving me this suggestion. Like it was exactly what I needed to get Jesse excited about Tokyo. He actually wasn't very excited because he thought it was gonna be only something that would appeal to me, but Beth has really been helping me find things that he would really like, and it's gotten him so excited. So thank you, Beth. Like, it means the world to me that you were able to help get Jesse excited about that. And guys, obviously I'm talking about Beth Lung. If you haven't seen her channel, I'm gonna link her channel down below. She's an angel, so you guys make sure to go and subscribe to her. But thank you, Beth. I can't thank you enough for that. So we're actually going to a Japanese onsen. It's like a traditional, I would say like the best way to describe it is like a spa. And we have a room that has a balcony, that has a hot tub that overlooks Mount Fuji. Like, it is going to be insane. I cannot wait to see what this view is going to be like. And this place is all inclusive. So like, they feed you breakfast and dinner and they pick you up from the train. I mean, it is like a complete luxury experience. And I think that Jesse he's a mountain climber, he's an ice climber, he likes that sort of thing. I think that he is just absolutely going to love this experience, and we get to go and kind of like walk around and hike around in the area. So we're leaving really early on Saturday morning to get out there as early as possible. And then we are leaving that next day on Sunday because we are going to Tokyo Disney. Oh my gosh, I like can't even believe it. Like, whoo, I almost cried there. It's just so cool. I can't even believe, I can't even believe that this is happening, you guys. It's just so crazy. So we're staying 5 nights at the Hilton Tokyo Bay hotel that is on the monorail line. So they have several Disney hotels that are very expensive. And if you guys would like me to, I was actually thinking of making some videos about Tokyo Disney and like what we did when we booked, the things that we wish that we would have known, things like that when we get back. So please let me know if that's something that you're interested in. But we are staying at Hilton Tokyo Bay, and it's on the monorail line. It is not a Disney hotel, but the thing that I like about this hotel is it actually has a king bed, which us Americans, we're used to king beds. Like, we're big people, we have our rooms, we like to spread out when we're sleeping. You know, we probably don't need a king size bed. But a lot of the rooms in Tokyo have like single beds, and that is not our norm. So I was really excited to see that they had the offering of a king bed. The other thing is they have all the luxuries of a Hilton hotel, which I enjoy, such as Western breakfast. Now, I will say, I know that you guys are like, girl, you're going to Tokyo, why are you eating some cereals, or why are you eating some yogurts, or whatever you have in America? And it's because I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not a big fish person. I don't have a very sophisticated palate, in my opinion. So for me, I think like the safety net of having like a Western breakfast, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna survive, like I'm gonna be okay. Which I know that's a little bit silly, but that's my thinking at this point. So we purchased breakfast, so breakfast is included for all of the 5 days. So on Sunday, we're just traveling there. It's about 2 hours to get there from Mount Fuji, and we are taking all public trans over there. And then once we get there, this is kind of like halfway through our trip, so I kind of planned like a laundry day. I know that's really lame, but we are not packing a ton of clothing, a ton of accessories. Actually, I'm not bringing any ears with me. I'm planning on buying basically all of the things from Tokyo Disney. Like, we're each bringing an extra suitcase for my purchases at Tokyo Disney. No joke, no joke. Jesse's like, do I have to bring an extra bag? And I'm like, yes, you do. So when we get in on Sunday, I have scheduled a little bit of time for us to walk over to the Sheraton, which is right next door, and do our laundry for 2 hours. And then we're gonna go to Itinerary, and that is like their downtown Disney in Tokyo, which is also on the monorail line. Like you can get to it from the monorail line. And it's got like a bunch of different restaurants and different things. So that was my plan for Sunday night, just kind of relaxing because we're about to go hard in Tokyo Disney. Like we are getting up as early as possible. We're getting in line. We're getting to Tokyo Disney, and we are gonna rope drop to fireworks. That I almost said that. But you know what I mean. We're rope dropping to fireworks because I am not messing around. Like every day that I get to be there, I will be there every second of that day. So let's talk Tokyo Disney. So, whew, so excited. So Tokyo Disneyland has a different like structure than the American parks when it comes to their ticketing. So if you want to buy a 4-day park hopper pass, you have to specifically state what day you're going to be in what park, and then for the first 2 days, and then you can park hop the last 2 days of your maximum 4-day ticket. So you can only buy 4 days worth of tickets when you purchase a ticket. That's your maximum. You can always, like on your 5th day, you can buy a single ticket, but it's obviously gonna be a little bit more expensive. I'm sure they do that for crowd control. But what we are planning on doing is day 1, we are going to Disneyland. Day 2, Tokyo Disney Sea. And then we haven't decided yet what we're going to do for the last 2 days. Obviously, we're going to park hop, but I've left that open to interpretation. These are not parks that you can plan like you can plan with Walt Disney World, which my over planning self has been struggling with, which is okay. It's not a big deal. It's just I want to plan the way that I plan for Walt Disney World. Like I really want that. Their reservation system when it came to advanced dining reservations was not friendly. It's not in English. And so I couldn't get any advanced dining reservations. The other weird thing is I actually could not get Tokyo Disneyland tickets because the credit card system in the United States is not secure enough for Japanese transactions on their websites. And so it's interesting, I actually watched Tim Tracker, his vlog, where Tim and Jen were talking about the things that they learned when they went to Tokyo Disney, and that was one of those things. And I was so glad to hear that they had experienced the same thing, because I was going, why can't I buy tickets? Like, is this normal? I was really concerned that like maybe they had sold out because you have to like specifically state what days you're gonna be there. And so I got a little concerned about that. I don't have to worry because that's apparently just how it goes. So we have to bring some cash because we have to pay for our tickets in cash. So we are gonna go to a local bank before we go and get some money exchanged so we can purchase our Tokyo Disney tickets. So 4 days in Tokyo Disney. Hey everybody, sorry. So I realized when I was editing one of the things that I really wanted to share with you that I forgot to share, and that is actually that we are going to be in Tokyo Disneyland and Disney Sea during their humongous Easter celebration, which is one of the most special celebrations at the Japanese parks, and it is very much only celebrated in those parks for the most part. Like for instance, I know that they have like a small Easter egg hunt at, I believe it's at Epcot and also at Disneyland in California, but they like next level their Easter celebration, and I'm so excited to be able to experience that. And I do believe that they have an Easter parade, so there's gonna be lots of fun Tokyo specific events that are gonna be happening that are Easter related, so that's kind of fun. And we're actually gonna be there the day of Easter, which is kind of cool. So I just wanted to share that with you. I'm sorry I totally spaced it out when I was recording this video, but I just wanted to share that with you. So now back to the video. The last day, we are going to either go back into the parks or we're going to go to Itinerary. And again, I just don't know what to expect. So I'm kind of leaving it open because I don't want to over plan enough to where if we need to go back into the parks, or if that's something that we can do, that I don't want to miss that opportunity. I definitely don't want to miss that opportunity. So that's kind of the plan for Tokyo Disney. So on Friday evening, we are going to be taking the train back to Tokyo and saying goodbye to Tokyo Disneyland, which is super sad. And we're gonna go back into the city and enjoy the city until 10 p.m. on Saturday. And then what's really interesting, we will board a plane and actually get back to Anchorage midday on that same Saturday. So we're gonna time travel, and I'm super jazzed about it. I've never time traveled before. Like, this is a really exciting moment. So anyway, that is what our itinerary is. This month is gonna be dedicated to getting ready for Tokyo. I'm gonna work really hard to get as many videos recorded as I can so I can keep the channel consistent with when we post. But again, I just ask you, just in case I don't post, don't worry. I've just have a lot going on. I have to make sure everything at work is taken care of, everything at home is taken care of, and we're going for almost 2 weeks, so it's a long time to travel. So I've got a lot of, a lot of things that I'm trying to wrap up before we go. But guys, I'm so excited. I don't even know what to say. If you've been to Tokyo Disney before, or you have any buddies vlog that you've watched, or any suggestions, oh my gosh, thank you so much to Hildy. There's a blossom out there named Hildy. She's amazing. She sent me this incredible list of things that she really enjoyed in Tokyo. I am happy to take suggestions. We're newbies, we're new at this, so we don't really know what we're doing, but we're gonna go, and no matter what, we're gonna take it in and have the most amazing time. I think it's impossible for us to go on a vacation somewhere and not have a good time. So that is what we're doing. I'm so excited to finally be able to share this with you. I definitely wanted to be able to tell you what our plan was when we went, and it was kind of up in the air until just recently when we actually made all of the reservations, got everything ready to go. Okay guys, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, please be sure to subscribe down below, because we've got a lot of travel and Disney and you name it coming up on the channel. And guys, it was super fun hanging out with you today, and I will talk to you really soon. TTFN!